Hi everyone, welcome back to another video where you get to tag along with me as I try making these Korean mochi bread for the first time. I'll link the YouTube video that I followed in the description below. Typically, you can find these at Asian grocery stores in the bakery section. It's a simple snack to have at any time of the day. In a saucepan, let's add 30 grams of butter, 30 grams of sugar, 2 grams of salt, and 150 milliliters of dairy or non-dairy milk. Today, I'm using soy milk since that's what I have in the fridge. Turn the heat to medium and stir until fully incorporated. Turn off the heat, then add 30 grams of bread flour and immediately whisk everything together. When everything is combined, take the saucepan off the stove and place it on a heat-safe surface. Add 130 grams of tapioca starch and mix until it forms a thick paste. As you continually mix, you will notice that it starts to look slightly gelatinous and lumpy. This part should take roughly 5 minutes. Before adding the egg, make sure the mixture has cooled down to room temperature. Pour the beaten egg in small batches and making sure each time the egg is fully combined before adding more. The goal is to get the mixture to drop from the spatula and form the shape of a letter V. Depending on the size of the eggs, you may not need to use 2 full eggs. It just needs to be thick enough so that it can hold its shape later on when we're piping. To finish off, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of black sesame and mix it together. The black sesame adds a nice nutty flavor. Now we're going to transfer the mixture into a piping bag. I personally do not own one, so I will be reusing a plastic produce bag, which will work just fine. A Ziploc bag would also work, but you may need a relatively large sized one just in case. When all the mixture is in the piping bag, cut a hole at the tip and start piping on a parchment paper or silicone mat. Here is when you can choose the size of your mochi bread. I made mine pretty small. I would say they're kind of like the size of 2 bite brownies. I cut the tip of my piping bag about 1 centimeter wide, but if you want it bigger, you can go up to 2 centimeters or more. This is totally up to you. After piping, some of my mochi bread have a pointy tip, and it's important to use water to flatten it out. It'll ensure that you get a round surface and that the tip doesn't overbake in the oven. It also gives you the opportunity to fix any piping mistakes you've made. In a 350 degrees preheated oven, place the mochi bread in the middle rack for 20 to 25 minutes. I learned that the mochi bread deflates quite a bit in room temperature. Perhaps leaving it in the oven for 3 to 5 extra minutes with the oven turned off can help keep the shape even longer. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.